Namaste children, I am Veena Joshi. Welcome back to social science class. I hope you are all fine and safe and happy. Have a wonderful day children. Let us continue the history class. We are going to discuss the fourth chapter of history. Very interesting. History is always very interesting children. History is mystery. Yes, interesting. So in this chapter we are going to study about what books and burials tell us. Books and burials tell us. Yesterday we discussed about books, isn't it? Yes. Let us recall few points from the yesterday's class. Suresha, tell me, we have studied about Vedas, isn't it? Right, very good. Yes. Rajesha, tell me, what do you mean by Veda? What is the meaning of Veda? Veda means knowledge, isn't it? Knowledge. It is the book of knowledge, Vedas. Okay. Prakash, tell me, how many Vedas are there? Yes, there are 4 Vedas. Yes. Veda, tell me, name the Vedas. Yes, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samaveda and Atharva Veda, isn't it? Yes. Yesterday we discussed about Rig Veda, isn't it? Yes. Ganesha, which is the ancient or oldest, very old Veda? Rig Veda, right, very good. Rig Veda is the ancient Veda. Shiva, tell me, how many years ago it was written? Not written, it was. How many years ago they composed? Yesterday we discussed. How many years ago? 3500 years ago. Very good. Yes, we have written, only started to write 200 years ago. Earlier it was not written. It has passed orally from generation to generation, isn't it? Yes. Then in the previous chapter you studied about pyramids. Where do we find pyramid? Prasad, tell me. In Egypt, isn't it? Yes. The king's dead body was kept in the pyramid inside that building. It is in triangular shape. You might have seen it, read it in the previous chapter. Today we are going to study Silent Sentinels, the story of megaliths. Silent sentinels means guards. They are the guards. They never speak, but they protect us. What are they? They are the megaliths. They are the megaliths. What do you mean by megaliths? Megaliths are the stone builders or big stones. Megaliths are the big stones. Stone boulders are known as megaliths. Big stone boulders are known as megaliths. Okay, you underline in the textbook. Big stone boulders. It was built by people. They arranged it. They built it properly, very neatly. They have arranged it. Why they arrange? Why they build? To mark as burial sites. To show that there is a grave or tomb. Something is buried. Human beings were buried. So, burial sites or graves. Burial sites or graves they are. It has started to build long ago. Before, almost 3000 years ago, people have started to build this megaliths. See here children, see this picture. They have built all these stones properly. This is a grave. Here they keep the dead body of human beings. It has been kept here. So they keep around that, they build the stones. Sometimes they keep the big stones also. In some places you might have seen there are different shapes on the grave. After burying human body, they make some small structures or buildings. See, this is here they keep the dead body. around that they build, and then over that sometimes they build such structures. Here, there, sometimes they write about that human beings, his achievements, his year, everything mentioned. There are different shapes. Some are like this, some are like this. This is the cone shape. Some are long pillars. See, like this, long pillars. Then some saints' grave is like this, like Tulasi Katta, what we say Tulasi Katta, like that it is. So, there are different shapes. Our historians or archaeologists, they use different sources to study history. Some of the history they use books. Books we have learned, isn't it? Weapons. What they get? Weapons in the grave, some pottery, some monuments, coins, weapons. Archaeologists and the historians, they use all these tools. Tools of weapons made of iron, gold, silver, different, or stone, sometimes stone also. Skeleton of horses, bones of animals, ornaments, gold, silver, and sometimes even grains also help us to study the history of India, especially Indian history. So, see the picture, children. Here the first one is weapons, pottery, coins, monuments. They help us to study history. See, here are some pictures in your textbook, children. See, this is the iron. Here they have got iron equipments found from megalithic burials. Horse equipments. This one, horse equipment. Axes. Dragger. Dragger means like a knife. It is. They use it to hunt the animals or to protect themselves. These are the some of the important sources, helps us to study. Yes, dear children, where do we find such megaliths? Yes, tell me, Gayatri. Yes, we find megaliths in the South India. Right, very good. Kirtana, tell me, then which place it was available? Such big grave or tombs. Where was it available? In the north, especially Kashmir here. In north, in Kashmir it was available. Meghana, tell me, where was it available? In the northeastern part of India. We say Seven Sisters of India. Northeastern parts are called Seven Sisters of India. See, now there is difference. See, there are different shapes, sizes, then different types were there. See, these are the different types. In different places, some are big, some graves are very small. So, here let us see one grave available in South India. It was special. It was available in Brahmagiri. It is in Karnataka, Madikeri. Have you been to Madikeri, children? Why it is famous? Because river, which river originates there? In Madikeri, Talakaveri. Yes, river Kaveri, holy river of South India. It originates actually in Brahmagiri. In Brahmagiri, our archaeologists, they found one megalith. Here it is in Karnataka. See here, Madikeri. It is here, Hasan, Madikeri it is here, Talakaveri river, Kaveri rises in the western Ghats, crosses through Tamil Nadu and joins this Bay of Bengal. See here in this Brahmagiri, one big megalith was available. See, in that it helps the archaeologists to study about the person who was buried there. After the death we bury, isn't it? It was faced towards the north and it was buried. Okay. So, the dead person's body, they got in Brahmagiri in the megalith. Megalith there shows it is the sign of burial place. This shows. See, these all shows. This is the place of buried, dead body, we have buried this dead body. Then dead persons in Brahmagiri of Karnataka it was. Let us see what is the special, what is the difference of this. One skeleton was found. See here in this such a place, one skeleton was found here. It had 33 golden beads. See like this. 33 golden beads were there in the grave. Beads. Money, muttu ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, money, beads were there. Then among that 2 were stone beads. 2 were stone beads. Then 4 copper bangles. Actually ladies wear the bangles. 4 copper bangles. Then 1 conch. Conch means shankha. We blow in the morning and evening. So it is good for home. So it gives positive energy to us. But these things, 33 golden beads, 2 stone beads, 4 copper bangles and 1 conch was available in one grave. There was a megalith. Then another megalith was available. In that it was very simple. See, some burial sportsmen, it was very poor. There they got only few pots, only just no gold, no silver, only 1 or 2 pots they used to keep. So that shows the difference between the megalith of this person and another person. Don't know who, either is a guru or shishya or rich person or a common man, like that. There is always differences. These graves shows the difference between rich, poor, chief or the followers. It helps the archaeologists to study all these things. Then some megaliths, they are reserved only for particular families. Some places, not public graveyard, it is reserved for some families. Some burial spots meant for certain families only. Some megaliths more than 1 skeleton is there. There they keep, in this place they keep another body, another dead body over this, in the same pit. The potholes are there. Here they keep, after few years I think, they belong to the same family. So they keep the potholes in the same pit or potholes. They keep that. It was available in Maharashtra. In some places it was available. A special burial in Amgaon of Maharashtra, another type of megalith was available. They got it, burial yard in Agam of Maharashtra. It is in the on the banks of river Goth, Bhima river. You might have heard Bhima river. It is in Maharashtra. Bhima river here. So on the banks of that they got this megalith. It was constructed around 3600 years or in between 2700 years ago. It was a big megalith, very big stone it was, big stones it was. That shows that it belonged to a rich person. It was, the body was kept in the big houses. Some houses they had 2 rooms, 4 rooms or 5 rooms. One big grave was available with 5 rooms, with so many pots, with a big granary. Varieties of grains were kept in the pots in this graveyard. Then so many skeleton were available. I think it was belonged to some family only. There is a little difference between the grave of a small children and the adults. Adults almost it was big. Small children it was small, but it was difficult to find out whether it was belonged to boy or girl, because difficult to find out the differences. So many such megaliths were available in India. Yes, dear children, the bones of human beings and animals help to study the history. See, around 2000 years ago, a famous, a great physician of India, Charaka. Who was the great physician, Shiva? ancient physician is doctor. Who was he? Charaka. Doctor or physician. He wrote in his book of medicine. Book on medicine. That is Charaka Samhita. Charaka Samhita. Charaka and Shushruta. Famous surgeon Shushruta was. Charaka was a famous physician doctor. In his book, yes, what is the name of the book? Charaka Samhita. The great physician Charaka, he has written in his book Charaka Samhita. See, in his book he has mentioned that human body has 360 bones. In his book he has written 360 books. When was it written? Around 2000 years ago, not written at present. It is very helpful for the present doctors also or students, those who study medicine. See, he said that there are 360 bones. He included teeth, joints, cartilage and other bones also. But at present, in the modern anatomy, the students, anatomy means those who study the human body, anatomy recognized that there are 200 bones. There are 200 bones. So, bones help us to study the history of India. Now, one more place we have studied, Inamgam. Where is that place, Inamgam? It is in Maharashtra, present Maharashtra, on the banks of river Bhima. Let us see, by seeing these graves, they decided what was the occupation of the people. It was decided by seeing the materials available in the grave. See, by seeing this, seeds of varieties of pulses and grains, we decide that the main occupation of the people was agriculture. Archaeologists studied or found the seeds of all these goods: wheat, wheat, barley, rice or paddy, pulses, millet, peas, grains, sesame, and they got bones of animals. There were cut in the bones of the animals. Shows that they used to eat meat. There is cut means they cut that animal and they have eaten the meat. So, that shows that what was their food, what was their occupation. Then they got the bones of the animals like cattle, cow, buffalo, goat, sheep, horse, ass, pig, deer, blackbuck, varieties of birds and varieties crocodile and other animals also. They got the seeds of the fruits. All these helps the archaeologists to study the history, how the people lived long ago, 3000 years ago, 4000 years ago or 2000 years ago. So, study of history is very useful and very interesting, children. Yes, children. Now, let us go for homework, children. Fill up the blanks. Building of megaliths was started about dash years ago. Second one, stone circles or boulders, big stones. Sometimes they built in a circle around this grave. Then boulders on the surface were used to point out the exact place of dash. Answer the following. Name the food grains which was used by the people of Inamgaon. What kind of evidence from burials do archaeologists use to find out whether there were social differences among those who were buried? Last question. All must draw the outline map of India and mark river Bhima in Maharashtra and Kashmir, yes, top of India, and Meghalaya in the northeastern side, one state among the 7 states or 7 sisters of India: Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, etc. Okay, find out and write it. All the best. Thank you. Have a nice day. If you have any doubts, you can send the message. If you want the phone number, take down 99013216007. Okay, I have written my name. If you have any doubts, you can call or you can send the message through WhatsApp. All the best.